initially I kind of blamed all of my symptoms on that. I was having more breathing difficulties whenever I was exercising or just walking around. I was coughing all the time, every single time I woke up, and then at nighttime I would be coughing, and it was very disruptive to my life. Like, I would go to a store and so much better. That does not necessarily mean that I'm all healed, because apparently just because the coughing has like calmed down a bit does not mean that the lung, like my lungs don't need to heal. Like, they need to heal, and it apparently takes like months for them to heal. I have an appointment with a doctor, so I'm gonna get it all sorted out. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. But I guys my coloring book last, or like a couple videos ago, and I brought it here to show you guys the picture that I colored before I found all of this out. Now if I want to color something, I will have to use crayons. It is a relief, honestly, to figure out like why I've been coughing for years. I mean, imagine, like, that was a total mystery. honestly, I would totally like to sit in a shopping cart like that. I wish I could do that. Sounds like a lot of fun. I will tap. This one had good tapping sounds last time, so I think we'll do that for a little. I love cozy coloring books these days. They used to hate coloring, so I guess it's just like, all depends on the coloring book that you have. I used to have this one, or I still have it for adults, that everything was super tiny and complicated, and I'm somebody, when I'm anxious and I just want to color and de-stress, the tinier the objects are, the more stressed I get. So it's not exactly a relaxing thing for me. I honestly prefer kids coloring books, or something like this for all ages, where the pictures are bigger and I don't really have to decide what to color certain things, because it just it's intuitive and it makes sense. I don't know. I've never been the artistic type. When I'm finished with this coloring book, I really want to get the cozy corner one next, because I think it's really cute. But to be honest, I'll probably be using this one for years. Because I take my time with coloring. It's not something that I do on a daily basis. And it's like something that I do for anxiety or appointments or something. So I kind of like to save it. It's the same with books, actually. There's some books that I'm saving for, if I have a big appointment, or if I have to do a lot of waiting, because I want to save the distractions for when I really need them. I am currently pre-filming this video because, again, the fireworks are going to be crazy here in a little bit, so I'm filming this a little early. It's still June. Making sure that you guys can have some quality sounds without all the craziness from the fireworks. I do have another trigger, but it's kind of like a weird trigger. I mean, all my triggers are kind of random, but this one's really random. Before I show you guys the trigger, I have to explain what it is, because it's not random. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these before, but in the kids section in stores, they sell these fever stickers. So basically, it's a little patch. It's a rectangular patch that you stick. It's a sticker, you stick it on your forehead, and it's meant to help keep you cool. I bought some because I'm somebody who, I'm a stomach sleeper, and whenever I am running a fever and stuff, it just makes more sense for me to have a sticker instead of an ice pack or something, because the ice pack works fine if you're going to be lying down on your back, but if you're a stomach sleeper, you can't